What is up, Nerf Nation and citizens of the interwebs? It is I, Nerfinator99, and today we will be going over this very nice Facebook Marketplace lot that I purchased quite some time ago, but just have not gotten around to making a video over it. But first, you may be thinking to yourself, things look a little bit different. And I am going to explain why. Behind me, you can no longer see my old secretary desk that I used to use as my modding workbench. It was a nice desk. I got it for free from somebody who was moving out up the street a little bit. Moved it over here. They were kind of using it as an old sort of makeshift toolbox and putting their nuts and bolts and tools and stuff in it. And I was like, yeah, I could probably do that. That way I have it, everything's right there. And it worked really well for a while. I had plenty of room in the drawers to put tools and just random other stuff that I wanted. Had some nice top pull-out drawers that I had all my tools that I really needed to get to quickly. But I just kind of decided it was time for a change, kind of decided it was time to sort of step up the game a little bit, and also I think what I have back here is going to be a little bit easier to move. This is quite a bit lighter, and I believe it is a little bit shorter, although it is taller. If you notice, I did keep my kind of action figures and stuff. It's just a little bit higher now. But yeah, this is my new workbench that I got set up a couple of weeks ago. And if you notice, it's got pegboard on it. I can throw some more pegs in there and hang up stuff either that I'm working on or just want to show off or take up that space or a new tool I get or something. It's got bins over here on this side that have screws and batteries and wire and solder and hot glue and just everything's right there. Before, if I wanted to grab some screws, I had to open the drawer and dig through it and get in the back. But now I have all my screws that I generally use in one area, one bin right there, and some of the other screws that I use for Nerf or even non-Nerf things are here. It's metal as opposed to wood, so I have like a magnetic hanging thing here that I can just grab metal tools off of and just stick them right back. Got the pegboard with some tools. I got a little magnetic thing right here for all my small screwdrivers and files. I can just grab those right out of there. So the drawers pretty much just have the really big tools. And I had to rearrange some stuff, had to move some stuff in different places. But there's a lot more workspace on the front of this, on the top desk area, if you will. Table area, if you will, as opposed to the desk. It had a lot of nooks and crannies in the top level there, and it just was not as conducive to working. I can fit a lot more on here and there's a lot more space across it. And then also, when I'm not filming, there's a light right here. Now when I'm filming, I have an overhead light. It kind of lights the whole area up, makes the video look better. But there's a light right here in the top of this workbench. I can just flip that on and it comes right down where I need it to. And then also there is a power strip in the side here, so I can plug in multiple tools. I got my speakers and sound plugged into one of the slots on there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully you can help me crank out some newer and better and different and bigger ideas. But enough of that. This is just a little update on the workbench. Now let us get into this Facebook Marketplace haul. We're going to start off with one of my favorite pieces of the find. Not the 100% favorite, but this is the Dart Zone Legend Fire. I actually used this in a war a couple weeks ago, and it did pretty good. If you guys know, it's slam fire only, so you can't prime it and have it catch and then pull the trigger. You just have to pull it and go. At the time, I did not have the stock on there. I just added this the other day, and it makes it a lot more sturdy and easier to do the slam fire while aiming. It doesn't quite wiggle as much as when I'm just holding it with my hand. I can really stabilize it into my shoulder and kind of put it about where I want to. What's really sweet about this Facebook Marketplace find is that it came with both cylinders. That's so awesome. You can just crank it down, pop the one out, pop the other one in, and then you're good to go. And I also used the attachment point to, the cylinder attachment point to put a sling attachment point on here. So when I was running it at the war or a few weeks ago, I had it on a sling on my side. Now this was kind of my primary, but then when I was done, I could drop it to my side and pull out one of my pistols. I don't know if I had like a back holster, or I have drop leg holster, I have a shoulder holster, I have pistols all over the place if I want to. But yeah, I actually like this one. Shoot starts pretty far. It's just kind of fun to use. It's a little bit gimmicky, you know, but whatever. It was kind of fun to use. So what else? Oh yes, we have the barrel brake. This is a pretty cool Sonic Red barrel brake. Came with the dart holder, which is sweet because the regular barrel brake dart holder is gray, so this one's orange, so I think it kind of fits with some different stuff, if that's your thing. But once again, it's complete, much like the Legend Fire was complete, so sometimes it's better to find things on Facebook Marketplace, because the children at the thrift store didn't rip off all the extra parts and break it. So that was pretty sweet. The only other Legend Fire I've ever found out in the wild did not have either cylinder. It was broken, busted, and mangled. I paid, I think, 99 cents for it, and I made a barrel attachment, which I used with my War Strife. Made that out of that. By the way, you guys know I usually do prices. I think I probably paid 20 or 25 bucks for this whole lot, so if you feel like doing the math, you can break it up, but there's some small things that I got with it, so I really didn't feel like doing the math. But for what I ended up getting, I think it was worth 25 bucks. The lot is not over with. You would say, wow, 2 things for 25 bucks, you did terrible. I did not. Another thing that I got is a just super duper painted Retaliator. This is just top notch. Top notch Weekend Warrior paint job with the still underneath white. So awesome. These will either go in the loaner bin or attachment point. Probably not going to go in the loaner bin because it's silver, but the stock could go in the loaner bin, and the front barrel could go in the loaner bin. Probably the main blaster is going to get used for parts, screws. The slide makes a good pump grip. So yeah, that was included in there. And also just another random barrel from the White Retaliator. So I don't know what that was about. That one did not get painted, so that one's pretty sweet. Moving right along, got a pair of these Super Soaker Zambi Strike Super Soakers. Huh. Excuse me, everybody. They have this thing where if you push on the back and you put a battery in, it lights up this where the water reservoir is. But they did not come with their caps, so I don't know if I'm going to use these for anything or if they're going to get thrown away. Might gut them for the electronic parts. Who knows? We'll see. They have cool battery trays up in the front, though, so I might utilize that for something. What else? Got a Sweet Action Nitron. I feel like at the time I got this, it had batteries in it. I think I may have taken them out or something. But it also came with a 20-round clip, and there are 4 Vortex discs in here. So that's cool. Yeah, this does not have batteries in it currently, but I do know that it works because I've accidentally fired off a couple of the discs, forgetting that they were in there. So that's fun. But yeah, got a mag and some of the discs with the beautiful, beautiful Nitronian. Oh no! I do not think that this came with this lot. It might have, but it does not come with a magazine and didn't come with a bipod or anything, so I'm not sure if this actually came with this lot, but it was in the same bucket here in my shop, so I might have just bought this and thrown it in the bucket. But I'm just gonna throw it in with this video too. So if I didn't pay 20 or 25 bucks for this and the other stuff, then I paid, I don't know, 2 or 3 bucks for this at the thrift store. I don't see a price tag. But this doesn't look like it fits with the rest of that stuff because some of these screws show rust and water, meaning it got left outside or something. And also, it does not prime and fire. I remember messing around with it one day and it didn't really work. But you know what? I'm doing it in this video because I can. And it's big, and now it's going to take up less space because of that. Got some mags. Got a clear 6-rounder. Excuse me. I got a more old school 6-rounder. That's cool. Got the Raven Firefly mag. This did not come with a Raven. I was really sad. I was hoping that when I got there, they would have maybe found the Raven that goes with this, but I guess not. A few 18s. We got an old school 18. Got the stickers and everything. Pretty sweet. Got the new see-through 18. We got a see-through 12-rounder. And 2 more of the old school 18 sticks. This one has a perfect sticker. This one, the sticker is peeling off a little bit there. But you know what? You can't win them all. 2 out of 3 on the stickers being pretty perfect ain't bad. And now you saw that there's a lot of magazines, not a lot of mag-fed blasters. I mean, I guess that Retaliator probably goes with this 12-rounder. But I will tell you what these guys came with. Sonic Green Stampede. This is my favorite of the paints, or favorite of the Sonic series, the greens. Probably the Stampede might be my favorite of the Sonic series blasters as well. Although Sonic Green Vulcan is pretty sweet. This thing works also. I threw some batteries in and tried it out. I don't think it came with batteries, but it's pretty sweet because you can see. You can just look right in the battery tray. Man, that's awesome. Didn't come with anything else. I don't remember if they had a different color grip. I think the grip was probably just the regular one, the 4-grip with that goes into a bipod. But yeah, this is the really sweet, really elusive Sonic Green Stampede. I mean, this is basically what I paid 20 or 25 bucks for. Come on, guys, let's be real. The rest of it wasn't bad. The rest of it was pretty cool, good stuff. But Sonic Green Stampede, man, what are you gonna do? I believe it also came with a lightsaber. I might throw some foam on this and use it for Ventura County Nerf Club. I think this one has a little bit of battery-powered stuff, so who knows, we might throw some batteries in there and see what happens as well. And I want to say this glow strike came with it. Still glows. Does not catch. I found that these these do not catch for some reason when you find them used. I did get one from the thrift store that I fixed. I got it to catch by kind of taking it all the way apart and just bending around some of this plastic. And then the plastic caught for some reason. I just played around with it a few times. I had to take it apart and put it back together quite a few times to make it work. This might have also come with it, the periscope or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Maybe we can use this for some sort of Nerf war game where you gotta look over and get the enemy like that or something. But yeah, I believe that's basically the haul, plus or minus that Centurion. I don't remember. But yeah, so we got another Ventura County Nerf Club War coming up Sunday. So if you are in the Ventura area, Ventura County area, we will be having it at the Sierra Linda Park in Oxnard, California. It's not too far from the highway, so if you're just driving in from out of town, from north or south, it's easy to find, easy to get to. There's parking all the way around the perimeter, and there is a restroom facility on the premises. So, got you covered. Join the Ventura County Nerf Club Facebook group for all the information for that. But there's a little update on my new workbench to hopefully keep me working at top capacity. And Here was a Facebook Marketplace find. You don't always have to go to thrift stores if you don't have good thrifting in your area. Man, try Let Go. Try Facebook Marketplace. I haven't had a ton of luck on OfferUp, but I know there's other things. I mean, eBay, if you can find something as a good deal, but usually eBay, you're going to pay way more than you want to in shipping. But hey, if it's something you really want and it's the price, go for it. But so yeah, here's some of the things I've been up to. Adding the stock to the Legend Fire and garnering these magazines here. But anyways, this is Nerf and a Tor 99 signing out. Be excellent to one another and Nerf on.